What's up, Tag Pro? We're going to be here bringing you the first round of the Season 6 Major League Tag Pro playoffs. And it's going to be the Rektiles facing off against the Capitalists. Commentating is going to be myself, Nebuchadnezzar, and my dear friend Troball. Don't know if Troball is ready to talk right now, but me and him are going to be putting on our best effort here, giving you guys a great game. And I think it will be just that. And it's going to be going on GeoKoala, as well all the rest of the playoff games. A very interesting map. And we do have Troball here with us.
Yep, it's playoff time. You hype, Neb? I'm hype.
Oh, I'm hype. Like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, yeah. Great map to start off with. Wasn't Geo the Super Bowl map for last season?
It was. It was a pretty one-sided match, but I think a lot of people were entertained by it.
Oh, yeah.
And two pretty strong teams here. One side, Rektiles, led by Fez on Lizard Wizard. There's a couple new guys as well against the Capitalists, which is a pretty Euro-centered team, led by Eagles, but with quite a few English and generally European players backing them up. I believe the starting lineups are going to look something like Fez, Nick Corso, stand-in Lizard Wizard for the Rektiles, and most likely Eagles, Deadnan, and it's kind of a couple question marks after that for the Capitalists. Might see some Fat, might see some Hypernome, who knows.
Yeah. That looks like a pretty strong lineup here. I think we should have a couple pretty solid teams.
Yeah, I think a running theme is going to be how well the European players play, given that one of these two games is going to be played on Pi.
Yep. Now Pi, I mean, it's Atlanta, so it's not awful. Actually, just in my MLTP team, we played a bunch of the European players. I think Liddy Lid and a few of the tough ones. And they managed to beat us on Pi, so I don't think Pi is as bad as for Europeans as something like, I don't know, Sphere.
Oh, for sure. I don't think it'll be a huge disadvantage, but maybe something they're not as used to as Radius.
Yep, definitely. Are they? What's the server split on this? Are they doing Radius Pi or Pi Pi?
I'm actually not sure about that. I know Fez has both links prepared, so they might be switching back and forth for each game, but I'm not familiar with the rules on it.
All right.
And, pull up some stats real quick on these two teams. The Rektiles ended the season at 11-7, pretty solid record, finishing second in their division to the number one 30 Seconds to Mars ball. And the Capitalists finishing third in their division with an 8-9-1 record. Not quite as strong, but I think they had some lineup changes throughout the season that might have affected that. So seed-wise, Rektiles would be going into this game as the favorites, but certainly could go either way in my opinion. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, at this point, there's no guarantees. I think the Rektiles have a strong squad, but we've seen the Capitalists play really well, and so this one to me is kind of a toss-up. There's no guarantees. Also, if you're talking about experience in high pressure situations, I'd say that's probably an even split. I mean, you've got a lot of veterans on either side. Guys like Eagles, Deadnan, they have it pretty well. And so they know how to play in high pressure situations.
We're actually in a Pi. We're going to start on Pi.
Right.
There we go.
Okay.
I think one of the big question marks for a lot of people is how Nick Corso is going to fit in. He's been a recent addition to the team. Had some mixed results. We'll see if his potential will end up being seen here.
Yeah, Nick's known as a guy with some very couple of jukes and can definitely get it done. We'll see if the offense can pull through for him.
Yep, I think Pheasant's Stand definitely very solid defensive pair.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting on Lizard Wizard, the more elusive member of the community. Used to be a pretty prolific member. Saw him a lot in pugs and tournaments and stuff. Kind of more of a recluse these days, but still shows up and puts on some jukes as a show for Sunday nights.
Yeah, that's when it really counts, is the Sundays. Everything else, matters a great bit, and that's kind of what you do for the community. But I think everybody feels that MLTP is kind of the highlight, where you see the best players play under the most pressure. And so what you can do Sunday sometimes means a lot.
No doubt. And both teams are looking pretty ready here. We should be starting up quite soon.
Yep.
A little delay here from Eagles. Maybe just some quick pregame discussions going on.
Yeah, I think they have to do their pre-game ceremonial European haka dance.
Yes, they're sharing their tea and crumpets before going to the haka dance.
Yeah. All things in order.
Yep.
Tea, of course, being first in priority.
So yeah, the lineup is what we said for Rektiles. Fez, Stan, Liz, and Nick Corso. For the Capitalists, we're going to see Eagles, Hypernome, Dead Man, and a Sumball. Not sure who that is. I think it might be Fat. That's what the mumble would tell me, but not quite sure. Let's go quick.
Looks like they do have Fat in the channel, although he's currently sitting mute. I hope he's able to get a little bit more communication. Matters so much on this map. Good communication, letting them know whether to go top. Can you go top? Can you go down? All right, and it looks like the Capitalists are switching into their in-game channel with Fat, Hypernome, Eagles, and Dead.
Yeah. So that's confirmed. I think that's also going to be a factor in that. Hypernome, Fat, and Dead Man all being staples of the Euro community. They probably have some pretty advanced chemistry and communication skills with one another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Europeans, they get kind of a double dose. There aren't as many MLTP players that go over to ELTP, but we've got a very strong showing by this Capitalist team. All right, both teams are ready. Streamers are ready. We're just about to start it off. So if you have us in a different tab, time to tab over.
Yep, this is when it all starts. And the game is setting up to start right now.
Oh, yeah. The Season 6 playoffs have officially begun.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. This is Nevin Troball with you.
Yeah, looks like we got about 50 to 60 viewers right now. Hope we keep that steady, keep the action coming.
Any word on a tree post?
I don't know about tree, but we did send out the Reddit live link, so hopefully a lot of people will get it from there and spread it around.
All right. Very frantic, switching of teams to try to get a better spawn.
3.
Yeah, we got a tag pro at bot, rolling bomb in mid. Slight advantage probably towards the Capitalists as they saw with a tag pro in their base.
Nice bomb boost by Liz there to get a tag pro.
Yeah, Nick Corso got that rolling bomb mid, but was immediately bombed into the spike as tends to happen.
Fat's got one on D though, and that's going to make it very hard to do much. But Nick Corso's actually able to get the free top, gets a clean grab with rolling. Can he get past Eagles?
Smart contained there by Eagles, are staying in front so Fat can catch up.
Yeah.
And rolling bomb, or all the tag pro, all the power ups go through without being of good use.
Yep.
Oh, Liz almost had a nice grab out there, just missed.
Yep.
A handoff for Liz, he's gonna have 3 beat. It's gonna be one blocking base, no one going through top, but we'll see if Eagles can get through mid to contest. He does. Nick Corso was not there to defend it. Boost in by Liz, but unsuccessful. Eagles was in the right spot.
Nick's gonna be getting a very clean regrab here.
He's gonna try to push it top.
Yeah, I'm surprised Nick didn't stay in the base and look for that power up. Okay.
Yeah, Liz is probably gonna end up with both the Juju's and the Typro in the other base as well.
Yep.
Ooh, this could be an interesting play here. Oh, Liz somehow died on the other side.
Oh,
Deadman's got 4 beat.
Yeah, I think Liz killed himself to come over there with Tag Pro, but the timing just messed up.
Yeah,
And yeah, Deadman's got an easy walk in.
Super risky play there, as there was a Tag Pro for the Capitalists in the other base, and it didn't quite work out for the Rektiles.
You know, maybe just a little bit of nerves to begin the game with. But once that first cap is done, then you go back to the rhythm that you always had. So we'll see how it plays, but great way to take advantage. Good grab by Deadman in that situation.
Yeah, very heads-up play. As we're going to see the third round of power-ups coming up here, we'll see who's going to be more on top of them. Maybe a stressful giving up that cap there for the Rektiles. We'll see if they can recover. Liz is going to have free reign over mid and bot, it looks like.
Fez wins the Tag Pro in their base, so kind of neuters the Capitalist offense for a bit. And we see looking for those power-ups, but they're already gone.
We see Fez going down to harass with that Tag Pro. Strategy we've seen a little more commonly on GeoKoala as of late. Nick has a chance to grab here. He's got 2 beat out of base. He's going to try to go through mid. He could have 3 beat here easily.
If he gets to that boost,
he's going to take it. Can they get the blocks? They do! What a good team cap for the Rektiles. Great job getting that grab and a smart use of mid to get 3 beat and then the blocks to finish it out.
Yeah, really interesting play by Nick right there when the side bomb was there. He didn't go for the side bomb. He just kind of waited by the flag and ended up the bomb going off and knocking him out of base with a 0.26, as they call it. A way to take advantage of your grabs.
Oh, and Hyponome out clear. Liz had a shot top, but a smart button by the Capitalist defense, and Hyponome's gonna have a shot here. Nick Corso does a good job of getting in the way there, and he's gonna knock it out of base. Hyponome gets the rolling bomb, but doesn't even need it for the cap.
Yep.
And a strong start here, certainly for the Capitalists. That one misstep, but definitely some very open play here. Both offenses being scoring at a pretty good rate for the amount of times they're getting out of base. And Stan's going to show off some offensive skills here. Start on defense, put in position to make an offensive play. We'll see how it goes. Nice move on Fat, but he's got 2 more to beat. Can he get that bomb onto the flag? Misses it. I don't think he had the angle anyway. Oh, but the blocks! Oh, Liz almost could have had that last block. Would have been an absolutely gorgeous cap. And looked like they were defending regrab there. Did you see that, Tro? 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 Oh shit. Alright, we're back. I forgot I was gonna change that. Alright. We are live. I do not know where Troball is. So yeah, both flags out here. The Tag Pro is very helpful for the Rektiles though. We'll see if they can get this return. Eagles probably should be trying to kiss there, but he doesn't. Hyponome is there, but Stan gets a clutch return there to prevent the kiss. And Deadman almost has a play in there. But it's going to be the tying cap for Wizard. Some very, very tight plays here. Inches making the difference one way or the other. And neither offensive player for the Rektiles choosing to wait for power-ups there. I believe they will be coming up shortly. They managed to get the opponent's base pup, though. Deadnet actually waited about 20 seconds for these pups here. We'll see if he can end up getting both of them. And he will, but it's only going to end up being one juke juice for him. Liz spikes going through mid. Maybe some ping there. Maybe just some rust. We've settled down here a little bit. Both defenses set. Trying to regain control of this match, as it's been pretty in flux so far. Liz is going to try to get that horizontal bomb. Couldn't quite get it, but opened up some room for Nick, who used it to just flaccid. Some good work fighting through these bombs here by both defenses, keeping the flag in. We'll see how the other power-ups go after Eagles gets that juke juice from base. Liz is going to go down to fight. Nick's going to try to go 2-on-1, it looks like, but it's going to be pretty futile against that juke juice. Liz loses the bottom power-up battle. Oh, Nick manages to get out, not on the button. There's only one to block, and that's going to be a cap. Nick Corso getting that cap. His second of the game, excuse me. Liz at the top despite only having one cap. Pretty interesting scoreboard. So we see Fat actually accumulating a lot of returns. But back to the action. Liz gets out of base with a rolling bomb dead and gets returned by Fez. Hypo's going to try to go top, and it looks like he's going to get through. Fez not at the button in time. But Hypo's going to be in a tough spot. Liz's rolling bomb runs out. And Fez gets the return, but there are two in base. Liz, can't get that button. Thought he was going to be able to kill Deadnet there, but he's a little slow on it. Deadnet gets the grab, and he's out with 2-beat, 3-beat now. If Stan can't stay alive here, this will be a cap. But it looks like he's pretty safe, at least long enough for the Rektiles to recover. And that is the case. Liz is going to be out free. He's got 1 beat. Hypno coming with a rolling bomb. Oh, interesting use of that bomb by Liz. He's going to try to go top. Might work out, but not looking too good as Denon has that tag pro. There's a couple balls in base. Eagles gets out. Stan can't quite get that ricochet snipe. And Liz holding this flag for pretty long, just being patient, waiting for the right opportunity, and this could be it as he has 2 behind him and 2 in base to be blocked. He goes for the straight on boost. Fez wasn't there to get the bomb block. Good try though. See if Nick Corso has any better luck. He's going to come in with that boost. Go straight in again, but it's not there. Hyperdome going to use that tie pro to secure the top lane for Deadnet. Liz has to stay alive. Maybe try to kiss here. But Deadnet's going to use that gate as a shield for him. Now Liz is going to be pushed back into the opposite base, and Eagles is going to be there. Stan almost got that button there to keep him alive, but it was just a second late. And the most open action in terms of both flags being up for quite a while we've seen in this match so far. Hypernome is going to be out. Again, both teams haven't secured their regrabs. It's going to have to take a pretty miraculous play for either team to convert this situation into a cap. Now Liz, probably best to kiss there, but decided to go out anyway. And Nick Corso happens to be there to defend the regrab. This could be an opportunity if Liz can get this juke on Hypernome, but he doesn't. Stan's going to try to go... Oh, we can't go top with that spawn. A little unfortunate. Oh, this is a chance. Stan with 2 beat. The Eagles is going to be there to catch up, and this juke juice is probably going to be used to get the return. Yes, Hypernome gets that snipe, and with just 12 seconds left, does not look like anything is going to happen. This is going to up as a 3-2 lead half for the Rektiles, a slight advantage going into half 2. And we'll see if we end up switching back to Radius. That might be the case. Looking at these stats, Fez, solid game, 8 returns, top of the leaderboard for you. Also, pretty good amount of support. Not a stat we usually talk about, but a good job. Spent a lot of time blocking for flag carriers and base, which certainly helped them get to that 3 caps they ended up getting. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see if they can hold that lead moving into the next half. Again, if you weren't following, it's a final of 3-2 in favor of the Rektiles. Not sure where my buddy Troball is, but either way, I'm going to be doing my best to keep this thing rolling. Actually, I didn't see if my logos were on the right side. Hopefully they were. I don't think they were. So at least that means I don't have to change them for this next half. And we are switching to radius. Capitalist will be on the left side. Troball, you're muted. I don't know if you know that.
Oh yeah, sorry. I had to deal with a visitor to the door, as unfortunately happens.
It happens.
All right. How did the half end up? What was a recap?
There was some pretty good caps on both sides. It ended up as a 3-2 lead for the Rektiles as we're switching over to radius.
All right. So we're going to get a very hefty dose of GeoKoala. It seems to be the new normal is now playing 2 maps. So to only play 1 just seems like it seems like, you know, double. It seems like almost too much.
Yeah. We'll see how people adapt after having a whole game of watching the opposition play. We'll see if they can make adjustments halfway through.
Yeah. One thing I noticed was that they kind of the contest for mid and bottom power up wasn't as much there as we've seen in some other times. So we'll see if maybe they pursue those a little more aggressively.
Yeah, I think we definitely saw a tale of two kind of halves to the half. In the first half, both defenses doing a good job keeping in base, and that meant that every time the flag was out of base, there was a chance to cap. Whereas in the second half, it was a lot more open. Both teams had the flag and held it for a considerable amount of time, and it kind of slowed the pace down in a way.
Yep.
And now we have the power-ups split pretty evenly.
Everybody taking their time a little bit. They know the bombs are coming up, so right now you don't want to grab as much because you know you have the bomb as a weapon in just a little bit.
Yeah, looks like kind of a gunplay there. Kind of reversed though. And of course I couldn't get the good regrab. Now we'll try to grab. This is kind of what you want as a defender. You want to have the offense try to make a grab 2-on-1, and then if you can keep that steady, it kind of takes the pressure off. You don't have to worry about handoffs so much.
Yeah, the 2v2 is a lot more tricky. You got a guy that can fight button. You got a guy that can do regrab.
Take your splash screen off, Ned.
Oh shit, thanks bro. Thanks, Dino. I do that so much. You'd think I would learn. We lost about a minute there, but nothing really exciting happened, so don't feel too bad.
See, about a minute and a half in. No caps as of yet.
Thanks, Inane. I fixed it.
All right, I think they think the bombs are coming again, and yep, everybody gets really quiet right before. All right, Liz is free bottom. You see message, the last message from Inane?
Yeah, it's the same issue Dan was talking about, I'm pretty sure. And if we're going to have Liz get in the first cap here, people are going to be able to see that. And a pretty solid display of blocking there, and good communication as Liz took a really cool angle to the right side without bouncing. Managed to get off the far side wall and bounce straight in for the cap.
Yeah, no, that was a great boost in. They already had the block set, blocking downward, and they were able to like keep those blocks in place. Right. You know he's top.
Yeah, this is a nice move there to get by Eagles out of the choke point, but it happened on there with the grab with the rolling bomb and Juju's combo.
This rolling bomb is gone. And they're still in pursuit.
Yep. 3 guys chasing, but Hypernome does a great job splitting Fez and Stan.
It doesn't look like anybody's going to cap in the next 10 seconds from this position.
Yeah, but the next set of power-ups looming. Actually, might be late on a couple counts, as we still see that Type Pro live.
Dead just clips the corner there. It could have been a very nice bomb out of base. Let's see.
Liz probably waiting for power-ups at this point.
Yep.
One of the more experienced players in this game. Among a lot of experienced players, really, but Liz has certainly played in quite a few playoff matches in his career.
Yep. Oh, very nice move through by Liz right there.
Oh, and poor timing. Couldn't get that choo-choo space. Going to end up with it anyway. Nice use of the bomb.
There he goes.
Deadnet's going to be out top. A nice use of that bomb. Setting the defender into the spike.
If they can get a guy chasing Dead from behind, that'd be useful, but I think with Hypo or somebody in the base, you're going to have a really hard time running there without getting buttoned.
Yeah, Nick's going to go for the return. But a nice use again of the button by Hypo, keeping his flag carrier alive.
Very disciplined, very steady flag carrying by Liz here. Dead, the counterpart to that.
Certainly. Kind of continuing where we left off in the last half. Both teams keeping the flag out for a considerable amount of time. Now we might see a reset.
Great communication by the capitalist right there. Fat was smart enough to stay right there knowing that he was about to bomb out.
Yeah,
Eagles sends himself back to D. Stan picks up the tag pro mid at 38.
yeah, looks like Stan will take that back to D instead of taking on O. Maybe a questionable decision. I think Liz would have been happy to stay on defense for another 20 seconds to see if we can take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's going to have a shot top here. Deadnan moving in the wrong direction. It's going to be a cap. That's a textbook mistake right there. Getting off in the wrong direction off spawn. Poor communication, I guess, but also tough to know if you don't know what's going on in base that you have to be going for that button.
Good blocks by Liz. Nick's able to sneak out.
Yeah.
He wants to go mid. Oh, and he just kind of biffs the boost just a little bit.
Yeah.
Or that middle area to catch himself a bomb.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Hypernome and Deadnan having a much harder time getting the flag out of base. Credit to Stan and Fez. And Liz is going to have another shot here going top. It's going to be an easy block for Fez, and that's going to be a third cap of this half to extend the lead. It's now 6-2 all of a sudden.
Yep. Nick's in with a couple power-ups.
Nice move by Nick Corso. Uses that rolling bomb nicely. He's going to have 2
He's
beat.
going to dare middle again. He's able to get through.
And, oh, very, very close. Fez had a slightly better angle, and that block would have been a cap. But Stan manages to save that counter cap by about an inch on the end of that portal. Or not portal, end of that gate.
Yep.
This is going to be a nice handoff for Liz. He's going to be out. Some very good teamwork we've seen between Lizard Wizard and Nick Corso.
Hypo's coming down to bottom to meet him, but Fez is putting some nice blocks on him.
Yeah, smart bomb there by Nick Corso to defend the middle gap.
Yep.
See if they take advantage of button here. Looks like that might be the strategy, but Liz is going to have a free. Oh, traverse through mid. Almost got that rolling bomb. Deadnet's going to be out with that juice. Some good blocks set in base.
Yep.
And Corso might be going for this return here. He finds it, maybe unintentionally, but successfully either way. Oh, a very unlucky bomb spawn for Fat there. And this is going to be another opportunity to cap for the Rektiles. And Corso with the juice, but Hypernome with an absolutely great closeout.
Yep, he wasn't biting on that.
And some ill-advised grabs here. We'll see if Stan can take advantage.
Fat and Eagles just playing playing D in the offensive position right here. Roll around and
oh, Eagles manages to find his way out.
yep. That was a great use of 3 blockers.
Nick Corso was a very smart kiss, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when you're up by a few caps, it's always a good idea to just kill some time that way. And Fez could bomb through the flag here. He misses, but he's still going to get the cap.
Nice heads up play by Fez to use what you have in base.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty basic mistake by Hypnome, trying to get the return, be a little greedy, not going for the safe flag grab. If there's no bomb there, maybe it's not too hard to stay between, but you're running the risk when the bomb is up. Deadnet's gonna have a shot here with that rolling bomb. He's gonna have a couple beat. He's not gonna be able to get through mid though with that bomb there, and don't know how long that rolling bomb is gonna last him. He manages to take advantage of it. 3 beat.
He's gonna have 2-on-1 blocks right here. Let's see if Fez can get in the way.
And a great block there. However, they don't have much time left. Still down 4. And Stan with a great one-on-one return right there. And it's going to be reset, and I don't see any way for the Capitalists to bring this back.
They're going to need a flurry of caps.
Oh, Deadnet with a great grab and tag right there. But Lizard Wizard, too good at getting out of base in this map.
Yep, I can see why Deadnet didn't kiss right there, because you got to go score caps, and to do that you got to stay alive. But just in that situation, you're the last line of defense. Yeah,
a kiss right there was essentially the same as just popping yourself, because, I mean, being down 4 and being down 5, it's not much difference at this point. You got to get a cap or you're going to lose, and it looks like, unfortunately, for the Capitalists, they are going to be dropping this first game.
Rektiles have done a really good job of going top.
Oh, most definitely.
So far. There's been just a couple times where they would just bomb out top really quick and wouldn't be in position. All right, let's see if Eagles can throw a block on Stan.
Ooh. Couldn't. Would have been a nice little momentum booster there to get a cap in the last minute of this, moving into the next game.
Yep. But with this 2-map-in-a-row format we have for the playoffs, you're going to have plenty of time to see your opponent's tricks and, be able to respond and react to it.
Yeah, we'll see how the Capitalist defense readjusts to try to keep the flag from going out through mid so much, or top, I should say.
Yeah.
Spawn there, then unlucky, but also lucky. Not going to make a huge difference, as the Rektiles have a pretty commanding victory in the first game. It's going to be a final score of 8-3.
Yep, pretty solid margin. They did a good job on defense. Didn't give the Capitalists too much that they didn't earn.
I'd say a dominant performance by Lizard Wizard, showing that he's still an elite offensive player, racking up to 3 caps, and overall looking really solid out there.
Oh yeah.
I believe we're going to stay on Radius for this next game. Interesting that Rektiles were more successful on the server that's not their home server.
Yeah, Geo isn't a map where ping matters quite as much as on some other ones. If you make some good heads-up plays, play smart, I think you'll be rewarded a little bit more. I mean, there's just not as many points where where you have to one-on-one juke.
Yeah, I would say it might come into play a little bit if you're trying to quickly go through mid or quickly line up a bomb. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much more based on teamwork and positioning, not so much the open field juking skills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Rektiles, able to go top more often, able to lay a few more kind of handoffs in base. They're generally just able to get out a little bit more and had a few more opportunities.
That was weird.
Liz apparently ready to be done with this Radius, but has to stick around for a little while longer.
I'm not sure actually what location Liz is in right now. From being on his team last year, I know for part of the season he was in Ohio, which is pretty favorable for Radius, and then he moved to Texas. He may still be in Texas, which obviously not ideal for playing on the New Jersey server.
Yeah, far from ideal. Especially like the play style that you play with. Sometimes it can be determined a bit by what you have, ping wise, and if your go-to move is to try to get by somebody using your repertoire of jukes, but then you don't quite have that, then you need to rely on your other skills.
Yeah, I know he was very frustrated with his ping throughout the last half of last season, but who knows, maybe he got more used to having a higher ping. Maybe he's adjusted, kind of gotten a better feel of what jukes he can still pull off with the ping he has. Because it looks like he's still able to make the plays here on radius. I'll do my best to remember to switch back to the game scene for this upcoming half. Don't want to force you guys to miss any more of this awesome matchup.
All right, game 2 has started.
Yes, it's more rapid spawn switching. Tag Pro for the Rektiles, Juke Juice for the Capitalists.
Nice bomb boost combo by Nick to get the Tag Pro and stay alive. They're going to have an opportunity here to start off with a couple Tag Pros in base.
Oh, unforced error there by Fat spiking. It's going to end up with 3 beat.
Deadman's going to be the guy. Let's see what he can do here.
Yeah. And he's going to have teammates coming up, but he's going to have to slow him down at least for a couple seconds. And some great blocks there. Lizard coming in with just the last second to get that cap.
Yep.
And not this kind of start you want to see after dropping game 1 onto the Capitalists. There's some unforced errors. Given Lizard was a great opportunity to cap, and he's not going to let you off the hook in that situation. Oh, just as I say that. Maybe unlucky spawn there, but not the kind of bomb you'd expect to see.
Yeah, that was a little hurried there. He didn't really take his time to set up that straight horizontal shot.
Yeah,
now they're looking at pups.
Yeah.
Okay. This to be a fair split. Liz gets a Tag Pro out of it.
Yeah, 2 Tag Pros for the Rektiles. That should be a good opportunity. Nick grabs. Should probably try to go top. He does. Fez with a Tag Pro on the other side. Liz kills himself anyway. That's a pretty poor play there by the Rektiles. Probably should have been a cap. Fez being a little too aggressive with that Tag Pro. Going for the kill rather than just keeping the button and being safe.
Nice save by Fat right there. When he was getting chased by the Tag Pro, he gave him his out, or the out he gave him was to the button side, and he was able to use it pretty nicely.
Yeah, certainly. No, don't want to sell short the great offensive defensive play.
All right, Pup's coming up again soon.
Both defenses.
Hypo. Great job winning the Pup in base.
Yeah, unfortunately, not the one you're looking for, really, when you have a guy contesting it with you.
Yeah. Sometimes you can make a little bit of that rolling bomb you get, but a lot of times it's just going to be diffused, and you don't really get that much of an advantage. All right, Liz, the same situation as last time, and a nice boost in outside.
Yeah, that Juke Juice was very helpful in letting you control his boost there.
4 in front of Nick. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Liz is holding gate for him. Is not there at the...
1-on-1 just beat him to the spot.
Yeah.
Fez can get that block. Oh, he couldn't get that angle. Fat with a nice job of staying right with him, so he didn't have any leeway there on that turn. Oh, Liz misses that bomb top. I think he might have been out. Hypernome had a shot at that button, but it was kind of hard to read.
Yep. You had all the time in the world to line that up, but that top one is just tricky. We'll see it happen a few times today, but that's by no means 100%er.
Yeah. Liz with the grab of Juke Juice, Nick with a heads-up block there. And Liz is going to have 2 beat using this bomb. Oh, he doesn't. He goes for the boost instead. Not going to make much of a difference, but Deadman in the spot he had to be to make that play. And a great block by Hypernome. That was an absolutely beautiful play. And it's going to be a return for cap if the Capitalists can take advantage.
Very nice move on the button. Let's see if they can get the return on Nick. They still got a little bit of time here. And Deadman has a couple of those bombs in base to work with once Stan comes in. They got to, right now with the guy on regrab, Fat is just going to run in circles with the 1v1.
Eagles had a shot there.
Is down. Yep.
Denet's going to be forced out top. Lizard Wizard with the heads-up play getting to that button just in time.
Ooh, hypo. That was a horrible way to hit that bomb.
Missed the first one, but hit this one. Can Eagles get this boost
hit
return?
The trickier one.
Oh, get the block. And it's going to be a 2-1 game. Throwing a punch back are the Capitalists.
Nice blocks at a very key moment right there.
And can we see this regrab chain coming through for him? Fat chooses not to use that boost. Might have been a mistake as Nick Corso got ahead.
Ooh, this could be bad. They got the nice move or
Great
nice
play.
return right there. Yep, that could have been a lot. That could have been very dangerous with the tag pro coming at you.
Yeah, and I think that just came down to the flag carrier not going for that boost, giving the chaser a chance to catch up, and Nick Corso took advantage, saved the cap.
Mm-hmm.
Again, now defense is reset. We'll see if they can get this. Looks like could have been a gunplay there, but Liz gets the grab without it. Nick and Corso not there for the handoff as Fez and Stan are holding steady on the opposite side. Hypo is going to get out. Oh, Denet could not lift on that button, and that would have been a one guy to block situation.
Damn close there, though. All right, 5 minutes in, just a little past 5 minutes in, and we're 2-1 Rektiles.
Yeah, the power-ups were split pretty evenly. Liz spikes himself after getting that juke juice. And of course, he's going to try to make some moves. It's a smart play by Liz, getting that kill in the mid on the spike. And a button play. Oh, Eagles there on the opposite button. Denet's going to bomb out bot. A heads-up play. Got himself free.
Nice bomb. Yep.
Hyperdome's going to have this block here. Let's see if the trust is good. Oh, Nick used that wall nicely to get to that button. Not the kind of block you want to see if you're the flag carrier.
Yeah, there's a couple moves you can make on that button. You don't have to head straight to it and try to lift. Sometimes, you can just kind of be tricky and juke your way to it instead.
Yeah, definitely holding that and grabbing it, both very difficult if the other player knows what he's doing. And Fez, it looks like he might have told Nick Corso to get back on D so he could go out with a tag pro, but it wasn't the case.
Still anyone's game at 2-1.
Yeah, certainly. Plenty of time left in this half and next half. Nick's going to have this bomb to work with, gets the grab, but Fat's in the right spot. Again, some pretty solid defensive work, looks like, from both sides right now. Oh, Nick might have been best served to go for that handoff there. Gonna have this rolling regrab though, if Liz can take use with it. Very slowed down. The momentum of this game is going at a snail's pace right now.
Yep.
See which team can get the crack, break this stagnant run in the last few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think if either team can get a score in the next 2 minutes, they're going to have a lot of momentum going into the last half, and they're probably going to be able to pull out this game.
Yeah, momentum's a huge factor in this. It tells you, it's an emotional game with so many intangibles that, like, just feeling confident about what you're doing allows you to play confident.
Yeah, not only that, but also the trust in your teammates. You see a teammate make a nice play, you feel like your team has a really good chance of winning, and that just makes everything easier as a player.
Yep.
Liz with another
nice
great
adjustment by Liz.
Yeah, he's great at reading those bombs, using them to his benefit. And a tag pro from Nick Corso. This should be a good opportunity to cap. Hypernome with a very fortunate bounce off that wall there, and he was in the perfect position to get that ricochet return. Oh, and Hypernome's going to be out. Fez can't get to the button in time.
There's the cap you were talking about.
Yep.
A nice move top.
That was amazing. great use of the bomb, and just an unfortunate series of events for the Rektiles, which looked like it was going to be a cap, turned into just a random bomb play, then end up with no one able to get to the button in time, win 4 beat.
We're gonna have one more round of power-ups left. Let's see if what kind of difference it can make.
And of course, he's going to be the first of that button there. Oh, Liz is going to be able to go top
Great
here.
button by
Dead End
Nick
moving in the
Corso.
wrong direction. This is in poor communication. We'll see if they can make up for it.
Yep. Give the cavalry some time to get here.
Dead End grabs against the Juke Juice, but somehow he gets out. How did Fez not get that return? Who knows? Hyperdrome's going to have a chance to get this return for a cap here. Can he hit it? He does. Dead End's not on the boost.
Can you be there?
He's not on the boost.
He just gives him some time. It's return time.
Oh, wow. What a play. What a series of events. What looked like, oh, this could be it. There's 2 to beat. Oh, man. Stan and Nick Corso, a great job of getting there. What an end to that half. Wow.
Yeah, there were some real opportunities there.
Holy crap.
Now we got a tie game going into half 2. Capitalists playing for their lives. Yeah,
both teams had a lot of opportunities there at the end. And I think easily the Capitalists could be up 4-2 right now. They might be lucky they got that one in, but at the same time, it could be a huge lead for either team at this point, really. But we're going to go in tied.
Yeah, that was a really great bomb on the left side. I think it was Hyponome who bombed in to get the return to let Dead in. And Dead just barely got passed by his opponent.
Wow, this is going to be really exciting to see which team comes out shooting in this next half.
Back to that pie group.
Looks like it. We're going to be switching back.
No, in that game we saw the Capitalists using top to their advantage a little bit more, and they shut down the Rektiles' top chances. They didn't have too many opportunities going top.
Yeah, I think it's no secret that the easiest way to get a quick cap on Geo is using that top lane. Both teams, I think, for most of their caps, either had a great use of Tag Pro or another power up, or they had a quick bomb through top that resulted in a cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those pay off. They always hurt too, because everything that goes through top is always just by like a little pixel.
Yeah, it's really tough. But I think with the series of events that transpired in the last 2 minutes of that half, the Capitalists have a lot of momentum going in. The Rektiles may be on their heels. I think I'm going to pick, if I had to pick a team right now, I would say it's going to be Capitalists taking this half, forcing an overtime.
Okay. Wouldn't that be great? Have some playoff overtime.
Yeah, great game so far. I'd be surprised if it wasn't a great game to finish.
All right, everyone's in place. We might be starting very shortly. We ready with the stream?
Yes.
All right. No substitutions have had to be, or have been put in, or have had to be put in. All right, we're off. Tag Pro bottom, Tag Pro in the Capitalist base, Tag Pro mid.
Yep, we'll see if we can take advantage of those. Could end up being a quick opportunity for either team, depending on where they get the spawns and how they use them.
3, 2.
Bad spawns for everyone, it seems.
Yeah, Eagles is gonna have this bomb bottom. Looks like he's gonna be the first one to bot.
Yep.
And Deadman gets mid. Gets
Three
spiked though.
tag pros to start the game.
Liz with the
Liz
first grab.
has what he should though.
And he's trying to go top here. Nick should be able to at least get a sack to go top. Ooh, but there's two. It's a tough play. Ooh, that sack might have got him through. I don't know. Nick going for the regrab instead. And it doesn't look like to be too bad of a decision. He's got two beat here. And heads up blocked by Liz. And Eagles just barely got to that spot. And looks like Liz might try to force it top. Eagles is going to be out though. Liz has to stay alive.
Very free.
Yeah.
Deadman chasing from behind. This is smart move by Liz to kind of come back into base.
Yeah, he's going to go for a kiss here.
Yeah.
I think it's just a veteran play by Liz knowing the situation, and it's going to end up being a good opportunity for Nick Corso if Hypnome can't stay alive here. Is Nick Corso going to stay on this button though? No, Deadman's going to get through, and Fat's going to get that return. Now, we'll see if Liz can get out here. Liz chooses not to grab. Might have been a smart decision, but Deadman's going to have a shot. Now he's not. Stan and Fez playing it smart, using that choke point to their advantage.
Yep. We're back to reset.
And again, this is if I believe if the rules are the same as last season, if this ends up as 2-2, we're gonna have a sudden death overtime, something we do not see at all during the regular season, to determine who gets the second game of this. So really, the pressure is going to be on the Capitalist to get a cap, either to take the lead in this game, this half, or in overtime. So we'll see what happens.
Yep. And after the sudden death overtime for two, then you do like a 5 minutes alternating of overtime for a single finishing game. I believe that's in the rules.
Yes.
Okay.
1 10-minute half, and I believe in this case it would be 5 minutes on Radius and 5 minutes on Pi. And Liz has got that tag pro lead. He couldn't move quick enough though, as that pop slowed down the momentum. His Hypernome's gonna have a chance here. Great bomb by Fat.
Great bomb by Fat.
Wow, what a play! That's a real heads up play. A lot of guys might have just tried to get a straight up block there. Fat knowing that bomb is gonna send him out, so that he wouldn't be able to make a play on the flag. And
when he's got tag pro, you just got to keep him away, and so that was a very smart play to pull that bomb.
Yeah. So you got a little packet loss there, but we're back. And a gunplay looks like here for Liz and Nick Corso with 3 in base. It's going to be hard to capitalize on that. No pun intended. Liz is going to end up with mid. Hypernome gets the Juju's bottom. Both offenses will have a shot here. Liz's rolling bomb gets defused.
Nice defuse by Deadman right there.
Yep.
Make sure to take care of him.
Kind of little plays that separate good teams from great teams like that.
Yep. Well, it's really in your interest as an offensive player to defuse the rolling bombs as you see them coming in, because if you want to get the grab and come back to cap, you've just made that harder on yourself, because it's more than likely that they're going to be able to get a better grab with the rolling bomb.
Yep. If you want to cap, the flag's got to be in base, so and any little thing you can do to help out your defense, it's always going to be in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing some great defense of these bombs here by both sides. Certainly had a good share of practice on this map. They know all the angles. They know where they have to be in every situation. But Liz is going to have a nice 1v2 grab there. Eagles is going to have that chase down bomb, but it's not going to work out for him immediately. Ooh, Liz,
unfortunate boost bomb, yeah.
Yeah, maybe, who knows, if Stan had somehow gotten on top of that button, could have been a crazy play, but didn't quite fall into their laps like that.
Hypo gets the regrab, and he's past 3 at the moment. No boost for him if he can corner this nicely, but there's no bombs at mid. Deadman's right there to throw some blocks. See if they walk it in.
Tag Pro runs out. He's got 1 to beat.
Oh, this looks really nice.
Oh, Stan, what a play.
Great move by Stan.
Yeah.
He had no reason to get that return.
Yeah,
he knew no right to get that return.
For sure. And he knew if he was patient there, he was just going to end up getting blocked, so he had to make a quick play, and he did.
Mm-hmm. Hypo gives himself a 1v1, but Stan doing a nice job boxing Hypo out.
Yeah, I think Stan doing a great job. You know, Fez gets a lot of attention, a lot of returns, but Stan certainly knows his role on this team, and he's played it very, very well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe a bad decision by Nick Corso there, and Liz probably would have had a free grab, but they might be able to get out of base anyway. That gate, but it doesn't happen quick enough. Eagles does respawn in time.
Yeah, that bomb could have gone very nicely where you get free out with plenty of space, but in that case where you have a rolling bomb, you don't need as much kind of fancy bombs to disrupt the situation when you're already in a favorable one.
Yeah, and they're gonna go for the gunplay again. Oh, Liz not in position there. Maybe bounced off Fat. It's kind of hard to tell. Either way, unsuccessful gunplay. We've seen some mixed results from it throughout this match. We're gonna see power-ups coming up.
Yep, Capitalist still with a 1-cap lead right now.
Yep, and now the pressure is on the Rektiles to get a cap here to keep this from going to overtime. See if they can get the sweep. Didn't have the great use of that tie pro. Hypnom's gonna be out.
When is he going to come back around top? Looks like it.
Yep, and Denen's going to have that button. It's going to be 2 to beat in base. Can they hold that button? Oh, one goes into spikes. Let's see if Hypnom can make this move.
Stan is there in
Liz
time.
with a heads-up
And
flag
Liz.
grab using that bomb.
Yeah.
Yep. I think Liz has been there every time. It's been a tough situation. It's been Lizard Wizard that's made the play that had to be made to keep this lead to just 1. Now he's going to try to go top.
Back to base.
It's going to be just 2 there if he can make a quick move, but Eagles does a nice job holding that button.
Now this is where Fats has to grab. You have to grab and get that rolling bomb.
Yeah, he should have grabbed and then got the rolling bomb instead of the other way around. He would probably would have been able to get out, but did not work out for him. Now the pressure is still on.
Great work, Hypo, going there to meet him bottom. When you don't need 3 in base, but you take that rolling bomb away, and that could easily be the cap.
Yeah,
that could have hurt you.
And that would have been a pretty easy way to defuse the situation if Deadman had stayed alive with that tag pro. But either way, Hypnom's out of base, 4 beat actually, if they can get this return. And it should actually be.
Likely. Yep.
Oh, Liz with some nice moves, but it's not going to be enough. But Stan with a heads-up bomb saves another cap, preserving that lead.
Yep.
Oh, Fez has a shot here. Whiffs hard on that bomb return, but this is going to be 2 in base to contain. Deadman's going to go bot. Stan might have a play here if Fez can get this return. Oh, Fez using that bomb to...
Let's see. Fat's showing some real hesitancy to cap. I think, like in situations, he's very tentative when it comes to grabbing, and he's a defensive player after all.
Yeah, I think, you don't necessarily have to be a great or a competent flag carrier as a defensive player, but it's always a benefit when you have those skills.
Nice move by Hypo getting out of base in pass 3.
Liz has to stay alive here as he does. Fat's gonna have a tough time.
Fat can track him down. Now Hypo's got some bombs in base to buy himself some time.
Interesting play there.
Lucky hitting 2 of them, yeah. He got rushed into it.
We've seen another play by Liz there, positioning himself to survive that bomb. And it's going to be a cap here if Deadness is tough. Oh, what a great...
No, Dead can't quite do it.
Great play there. It's tied up with just a minute left. Oh, this is another tough spot.
Oh, you wish he would have been able to go top there.
Yep. With that many people in base, it's really not possible for Hypernome to get a base here.
Almost got himself a split.
Yeah, it would have been certainly a highlight play, but didn't quite work out for him. And we'll see if either team can make a big play here before the end to prevent an overtime. Of course, with a nice juke there, Lizard was get that tag pro. He's probably going to kill himself to get back to base. Oh, but he chooses not to. Probably the good decision because the flag is out. Nikoso gets that return. He's got 2 to beat, but 1 has tag pro. He's going to use his bomb. Oh, Deadman with a very, very ill-advised play. And now it's going to be 1 to block for Eagles. This could be the game. Nikoso gets the cap. Wow. That's going to be a very, very, very rough end to the capitalist season as Deadman spikes himself there with a flag pro. Could have easily forced an overtime there, but instead, it's going to be Rektiles taking this game 2-1, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
Wow, what a close one.
Yeah, I mean, the whole game, it really looked like the Capitalists were playing playing, making every decision right, had a huge advantage, even though they were only up 1 cap. But they just let it slip there, a couple mistakes, and the Rektiles were there to take advantage. And,
Yep.
I'll have to eat my own words. I picked the Capitalists to take this game, and they did not take it. So clearly, I don't know shit about tag pro.
Well, they got to be frustrated. They had all the chances and they just couldn't get the little things. Stan made a couple very, very key moves on defense to save caps.
Oh yeah, I would say.
Otherwise, we would have been looking at a different outcome.
Yeah, this would be. If it wasn't for Stan, if Stan didn't make all those great plays, we'd be looking at a third game here, no doubt. So player of the game for sure goes to Stan, securing that victory for the Rektiles.
Yep, very clutch, especially for a younger player. I think in his first MLTP playoffs, he played phenomenally.
Yep. And we see Lizard Wizard already logged off Mumble. He said he's done with his night. Or unless he's on another account. But either way, I'll see if I can go down and get some quick reactions from the Rektiles first. Great game, guys. Ball Network here. That was a very exciting game to watch. Fez, how do you think? Oh, Fez is gone. That was some great insight from Fez. Instead, I'll talk to Stan here, because Stan, I picked you as the man of the match, I could say. Okay. Yeah, see you later, Liz.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
Okay, so it's just
You got Stan all by yourself.
One-on-one interview with Stan here. Oh, come on. Answer one question for me, Stan. Come on. Either way. So, this was your first Major League playoff game, correct? He said, yeah, he's typing at me. So, what was your mindset going in? Did you feel a lot of pressure, or were you more relaxed? I think everyone doesn't want Fez to hate them, as Stan says. So, Stan played an absolutely great game. What was your mindset? There were 2 plays in that last half where it was just you there to make the plays, and you came up big for your team, kept it at a 1-0 deficit, so your team could eventually come back. So.
Oh, okay. Never
Stan says he just didn't want a choke job, so certainly a lot of motivation going into Stan to give his team a chance to win. As,
Stan's a god.
Really great plays against Dan, and on behalf of the Rektiles, who all ditched me and didn't want to talk to me, it was a great win.
Well, thanks for streaming.
Thanks for watching. And it looks like most of the capitalists have all logged off as well, so not going to be getting too many post-game thoughts here, but again, thanks to everyone that watched. Have a great night watching the other playoff matchups, and again, have a great night here from Ball Network. See you later.